Hey guys, Michael here from michaelsherlock.com. It's February 16th, 2010, and I want to talk to you about something that happened at the Mobile World Conference. It actually happened yesterday. Windows Phone 7 series was announced. Now essentially what that is, Microsoft has reworked the code from the ground up, they've overhauled the user interface, and they're really trying to make a push to compete with the iPhone operating system, WebOS, and even Android. Now, what's nice about this is they've again reworked it from the ground up. So there's no more start button like we've become accustomed to in Windows Mobile, and there's also no more panels. What they're going to be using now is something called tiles, live updating tiles. Let's say you wanted to create one for a friend. Anytime a post or a picture or whatever is updated for that friend, in live time, you get that up-to-date information right on the tile, right on the home section of the device. So you don't have to dig into the photo application and check it out. You don't have to dig into the person and then go over there. It's all right from the home section, which is really kind of nice. Now what they've also done is included hubs, and I sort of alluded to this a second ago, but essentially a hub brings together related content from the web, applications, and services into a single view to simplify common tasks. So there's 6 hubs installed by default or shipping, and I just want to tell you what they are, and that'll give you a better understanding of what a hub actually is. So the first hub you get is people, and that aggregates content based on the person, including live feeds from social networks and photos. So it's a central location to get all the information about your friends and your contacts. So let's say I was in your contact address book, or a new picture was on your computer, that hub would be updated with that information because it knew, hey, Michael Sherlock has a new picture, let's update it. So you don't have to go looking for the picture, it just gets sent and synchronized with the person. And it's a central place for updating your social networks such as Windows Live and Facebook. They only have those 2 to start. Obviously they have some sort of partnership with Facebook, but I can see in the future this being expanded to maybe other implementations like Twitter, even MySpace, although I don't know who uses MySpace anymore. The next hub is pictures. So this is where, it's kind of weird, but this is where you share pictures and video to the social networks. So again, Facebook and Windows Live to start in one step. What's also nice is it integrates photos with the web and your PC. So there's no wires, you don't have to plug anything in to synchronize it. It'll do it all over your data plan or even Wi-Fi depending on the device, and it'll synchronize. If you take a new picture on your computer, it'll update. If there's a new picture on your Flickr account or whatever the case may be, it'll grab that content. Or Windows Live Gallery probably, because this is Microsoft. So if there's a new picture in your Windows Live Gallery, it'll grab it, pull it down to the phone. And that's all wireless. So a big aim for this is wireless because, a big problem with devices is it's kind of a hassle, particularly for just the average user, to plug it in and deal with synchronizing and all that. So just to do it all in the background, all wirelessly, is going to really improve the connectivity of everyone. Next up is games. This is the official Xbox Live on the go application. You have spotlights for feed, you can see gaming avatars, achievements, gamer profile. Essentially you can do everything you can on the computer version of Xbox Live. You can check all those stats and information. Essentially the only thing you can't do is play, and obviously you can't do that because this is a mobile phone and not your $300 Xbox. Next up is the music and video. Now what's kind of nice about this is, if you've seen Zune HD, that UI was totally overhauled from the original Zune software. And the Zune HD is really making a push to be a powerful media unit. So what they've done here is all Windows Phone 7 series devices will also be Zune. So that Zune software is on every phone. Again, it has Zune Social, so that's the sharing feature of the Zune software, as well as grabs content from the computer, online music services, and even the FM radio. So again, this is really nice. You don't need a Zune anymore. Now what's kind of odd is, it seems like they may be giving this too much power, or you may be thinking, hey, they're making the phone too powerful, they're going to drop Zune support. No, I don't think so. The iPhone and the upcoming iPad have the same iPod features as standard iPods and even the iPod Touch. And that's not stopping people from buying the iPod Touch or buying the other iPods out there. So don't be alarmed if you're a Zune user. But if you are a Windows Phone 7 series user, you're really going to have a big push in listening to your content. Next up is Marketplace. It's pretty simple. It's the application store. We saw that with Windows Mobile 6.5 that was launching, but now it's going to be fully featured in a Marketplace hub. And finally, Office. So you're easily able to view, edit, create, and share documents on the go like you'd expect with other Windows Mobile devices. But you also get OneNote and SharePoint workspaces along with Office all in one place and on one hub. So if you're a productivity person, you don't necessarily care about pictures and games, Windows Phone 7 series is still focused on the business and professional user as it's been in previous iterations of the software. So you're able to do all of your workspaces, all of your documents on the go, and then synchronize that up with a PC or whatever the case may be. And I can definitely see this integrating with Windows Office or Microsoft Office web apps, which will be launching with Office 2010, and I think it'll take advantage and synchronize everything through the cloud. But I think the kind of a bummer about this is there's no carrier or manufacturer customizations. So that's good and bad. On one hand, good, it stops companies from limiting what you can do on your smartphone. So I'm sure you've seen devices that, I guess the Touch Pro is a good example if I remember correctly, and there could be other devices too. But essentially, what AT&T would do is they'd take the standard software and they'd limit it or cripple it and put their little orange branding on top of it and maybe offer a feature to make it seem like they're helping you, but really they're taking away features. This is not going to happen on Windows Phone 7 series. You can't change the software if you're a manufacturer or carrier. You can't customize it. So every Windows Phone 7 series device will look exactly the same. So that way apps will be better, the marketplace will be better, and users won't be crippled if their carrier or manufacturer wants to limit something. But on the other hand, that's bad because some things improved upon Windows Mobile. HTC, for instance, had TouchFlow 3D, and I think that really did a great job of improving Windows Mobile 6, 6.1, and I even think 6.5. So to say that they can't do that, it's kind of a bummer, because some things, I understand wanting it to be open, so all of the software is the same, but you're kind of stopping customization that can improve the software. And I hate to bring up Apple, but people bash Apple all the time for locking down their platform, whether that be iPhone operating system, whether that be Mac OS X. But Microsoft is doing the exact same thing here. They're taking a cue from Apple and they're realizing that locking down this infrastructure and this environment is better. They'll be able to have a better device overall. People may not like some of the things, like lack of customization, but they'll be able to more control the device to give users a better experience. And tying in with that, the best thing I think about Windows Phone 7 series are the minimum specification requirements. They haven't released exactly what they are, but essentially, they're going to be some pretty stringent requirements to actually run this software. So no longer are you going to see some crappy devices, getting Windows Mobile thrown on there to call it a smartphone. No, Windows Phone series is going to be Windows Phone 7 series. It's a mouthful, and I think that's a problem with the title of the software. But it's going to be much more exclusive than that, and I think that's going to give users a better experience. Again, I hate to relate to Apple, but they're doing the exact same thing Apple is doing. They're making it a closed environment to improve the experience for the user. Now, it's not exactly the same thing, because obviously it's going to be installed on other hardware. But they're trying to make it as close to that Apple model as possible by stringently requiring different specifications. One of those things, for instance, there's going to be a dedicated Bing button required on all hardware. Microsoft Bing, obviously, there's some interest there for Microsoft to have a Bing search. But it's going to be kind of nice, no matter where you are, you can press that Bing search button, and no matter what device you're on, so it's seamless and it's similar throughout all devices, you'll be able to search right from wherever you are. So they're closing down that environment, but I think that's going to make the experience of using Windows Mobile a bit better. Plus, if you're really into it, I'm 100% sure there will be hacking and customization similar to jailbreaking that you can do on these devices too. If you want to go a little bit crazy, customize it or whatever the case may be. But for the average user, it's going to really improve usability and make the Windows Phone 7 series brand increase. And just to finish it off, no Flash support at launch, so everybody that says Windows Mobile is so much better than the iPhone or Android or whatever the case may be, there's no Flash, so we're all in the same boat essentially. I'm pretty sure WebOS has Flash, and I think Android will be getting Flash in the future, and maybe Windows Phone 7 series will get it, but at launch there's no Flash, so just a heads up with that. So, I'm Michael Sherlock from michaelsherlock.com. This is Windows Phone 7 series recap. It'll be launching sometime in 2010 around the holiday season. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.